Hey, we have the amazing professor here again today.
Hello, everybody.
What do you have there?
Oh my goodness, I am meeting for the first time today.
This is Duchess. And Duchess is ready for her bottle.
She is. She's using this like a binky.
Mm-hmm.
Which is,
we'll
there we go.
bottle.
Oh my goodness.
Just grab her and hold her like a baby. Yep, there you go.
Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what, these are some of the most magical, special experiences for biologists that I have here with you. So thank you once again.
So Duchess is a Ruff Lemur. However, she's called a tricolor because her father was a black and white Ruff Lemur and her mother was a brown Ruff Lemur. And so they come out with this great tricolor. They're white on the back, got the black tail, they got the tan, they got the black.
Yeah, look at that.
So
you see her?
They call it a tricolor. The great thing about Ruff Lemurs, and you've experienced the ringtail lemurs.
I
right?
have experienced the ringtail lemurs.
I'm gonna tell you, ringtail lemurs are an experience. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, Tootsie is a blast. But as she got older, so the lemurs are matriarchal, and I love this. I give off apparently a lot of alpha lemur female energy.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Right?
And at one point, Tootsie was old enough that she decided she was gonna try to assert some dominance and challenge me.
Yeah, and that's never good. She bit you in the shoulder.
I love actually to have a nice little bite mark.
Bite.
It is. I mean, not many people can say, oh, this little mark here, I was bit by a lemur.
Right,
What'd you do with your summer? You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the ringtail lemurs are very troop-oriented, very social by nature, and they are matriarchal. The Ruff Lemurs, however, pair up. Now they live in loose groups, very, very loose groups, and they are actually more like pairs, you know, a male and a female. So they get bigger, they are not as territorial, and they become bigger snuggle bugs the older they get.
Duchess is a snuggle bug. How old is Duchess?
So she's 12 weeks old right now.
12 weeks old.
Yep.
My goodness.
She's on solid food. She's in a diaper most of the time. She's not in a diaper at night.
Well, she's loving this milk.
Oh yeah, she definitely likes her milk, but she is on solid food. You know, an interesting thing about the Ruff Lemurs in Madagascar is that these guys are very arboreal. Like you find them in trees mostly, where the ringtail lemurs they're very terrestrial. They stick to the ground a lot.
Well, I can tell you that one of the lemurs play a really important part to the trees as well. Even though it's that trees are great for lemurs, lemurs are great for trees. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
They play two really important roles. One is as pollinators. They like to eat the pollen, but they get it all over their heads, and then they go from one flower to the next, pollinating and making sure that new flowers and fruits are created. But the other big part is because they're fruit lovers. They love their fruit. And although she's really into this bottle. Wait.
And this is going to lead a segue to why we put her in a diaper.
Okay. So the important part of them is dispersers. So they move the seeds around so that new trees grow, and it's really fantastic. The lemur gets fruit, and then the seed passes through the digestive tract, and then they deposit that seed somewhere else in the forest, and now that seed, the baby plant, baby tree, is in a new spot where there might be light and it can grow, but it also has the benefit of being having a little lemur poop with it. So it's like it got to move and travel to its new location and have a little fertilizer as it gets started.
And it's just a little fertilizer too, because these seeds pass through their intestines quickly. Like we can feed her blueberries, and 2 hours later, if there is no diaper on her, you're gonna have blueberries on your back.
Well, so seeds are made to go through a digestive tract. And so it's a mutualism, is what it's called, where the lemurs get things and the trees get things, and the natural world is better for it.
Now, we can feed her some carrots, and 3 hours later, you got
carrots?
You got carrot-colored poop.
Okay, so
it goes through pretty quick. Yep, you're about done with that.
She's done it, yeah. Boy, her little hands, mammal babies are mammal babies, I'll tell you what.
That's it.
This feels a lot like when I would.
And the lemurs being primates, you get that primal, that primate connection.
Oh, all my mama instincts are firing right now. That's been a long time since I've had a baby. But her little hands and oh my gosh, like I said, really special experiences happen out here. Okay, I know. Cool. There you go. Look at that.
Well, we're gonna put Duchess up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, she's not happy with you.
No, we're gonna put her up, and then we'll get the Falcon out. So today, originally, we had plans to go capture a Cooper's hawk that was in a gymnasium.
Okay, so by we, we mean you.
Well,
And
we
I
mean
would
me.
observe how the devil
Daniel
do
was
you,
going to come help.
how
you
do
know?
you catch a hawk? Yeah.
Right. So, well, we'll just have to segue to a different capture because that hawk actually flew out of the gymnasium.
Good for that hawk.
I know. Well, you see, I get paid either way because my job title was to remove the hawk from the gymnasium. They don't actually say how. So we got it out.
You did it.
It's safe.
Well
it's
done.
Safe. But we were going to talk about, and I wanted to talk about the apex predators and the falcons and the hawks and the birds of prey. And specifically, I wanted to touch a little bit about ocular stimulation and the role that rodents play in a lot of different things.
Okay. Well, I think it's exciting to talk about an apex predator. Being apex predators ourselves,
We are.
we're top of the food chain, much like this is a peregrine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
This is a pure peregrine. She's
Okay.
an Ottoman peregrine. And here in St. Louis, we actually have 6 pairs of peregrines on the buildings downtown.
Well, and sometimes, so something very similar looking to this was sitting in my back patio the other day.
Oh, it was probably a Cooper's hawk.
It was probably a Cooper's hawk, but it was certainly where I went, that is not a sparrow. That
Yeah.
is not a gentle bird. That bird is looking to
That's
eat
it.
something
That's
a
it.
little bit bigger and a little bit furrier.
Well, you know, we could talk about a lot of different things, how long her toes are, why are they that
Look at
long, the
this.
shape of her body, the shape of her wings. But, you know, I really wanted to talk about the eyes. And,
Beautiful
and-
eyes.
And the reason why is because there's not a whole lot of cognitive thought processing going on up there,
Oh,
you know?
bird brain?
They are bird brains, that's true. But there's a lot of instincts, and then there's a lot of those instincts that are tied into those ocular nerve endings on the other side of those eyeballs. They are highly stimulated by movement.
Okay, so this is where that instinct of prey to go still that's the one that doesn't get eaten.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's it. And you know, we saw that last night. We were out frog gigging with Daniel last night, and we noticed that some of the frogs, if we missed them, but they were kind of hit a little bit, they just froze, and they didn't move. And
They're
the
trying
other
to
frogs,
avoid getting eaten.
and the other frogs that did move, well, those are ones we caught. The ones that
Okay.
didn't move, we did catch them eventually, but we came back to catch them. But it is interesting how their eyes are shaped. Their eyes are not particularly eyeballs like ours. They're more elongated and more, not as tubular as the owls, but they are long. Like they look like a very long teardrop. The
They
shape
do.
of them.
Can you see that?
Mhm.
Yeah. Ooh, yep. She's like. don't
And so they have a longer and deeper focal point. And so she can see prey flying very quickly at 1,000 feet. That's 1,000 feet below her. And a lot of it is all keyed to the movement and how fast that prey is moving against a background. And then she uses all of her other skills to get down there and catch them.
Well, she looks beautiful and lethal.
Mhm.
Very much a predator, but an important part of a healthy ecosystem, particularly for controlling rodents.
Mhm.
Yep, sorry, did we startle you? It's a fly.
Yeah.
The mice can be, they carry a lot of diseases that can really impact humans. The most dangerous one, of course, being hantavirus.
Mhm.
And without these guys around to make sure that rodent populations stay at certain levels, you can get an ecosystem that gets out of balance. So your keystone predators are very, very important for the health of everybody involved.
Especially owls. You know, you take a barn owl like Cricket, and you've met Cricket
I
before.
met Cricket.
A barn owl, in 1 year, one barn owl can eat 1,000 mice.
Wow. Now I heard that I guess it was the hawks.
Mm.
They can eat up to 4 mice a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of mice.
It is a lot
That's
of
a
mice.
lot of mice.
Matter of fact, the big red-tailed hawks that everybody's, oh, it's going to get my pet, which they never do. They can't.
How small is your dog?
95% of their diet is rodents.
Yeah,
you
which
know?
is good for our ecosystem, good for human health, good for the whole environment, actually.
Yep. And if all the owls were to disappear overnight, we would be overrun with mice, and the mice would eat all of our food. And then guess what we would do?
Well, we'd be hungry, but also then we would.
I wouldn't be hungry.
You wouldn't be hungry.
I wouldn't be hungry. I'd be eating mice gumbo, mice jambalaya,
no.
mice soup, mice and potatoes.
Woo! Okay.
I would have a million recipes for mice.
Well, that's you. I would be a little more concerned about the disease part, but you know what? Let's just make sure that we take care of our predator birds.
Take care of the owls.
That's a better idea.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming in today. It's always great to talk to you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm
know.
getting my workout here on my left arm. It's arm day for me.
All
Yeah.
right, that's it. All right. Well, we had a great episode with the Ruff Lemur Duchess and with Daisy, the Peregrine Falcon. And we're going to invite Dr. Kyra back another time to talk about some more things that are related to the ecology.
Thank you so much, everybody out there. Meeting Daisy and Duchess was a real highlight today. So, thank you.